how to lose weight, that question, or the words, I'm struggling losing weight, or I want to lose weight, the confusion we have all been raised with is these words: lose weight or gain weight. That is the problem that every single human is confused about. And let me try to make you understand why this is so confusing. Weight of a body is the entire body. So weight, that when we're standing on a scale, the weight is from head, eyes, nose, teeth, arm, shoulders, boobs, legs, ankles, bones, okay? Heart, lungs. Okay? This is the body. Inside the body is heart, liver, lungs, skin, bones. On top of all the liver and the lungs, bones, skin, our body is 60% water. Joints, blood, mucus, urine, feces. You're saying, I want to lose weight. Where is this weight coming from? Because in addition to the liver and the lungs and everything else, there's also muscle and fat. Okay? Muscle and fat among organs, bones, joints, and water. So when you're standing on a scale and you want to lose weight, most people only lose water. Most people only lose water. When you pee, you lose water. When you drink water, you gain. When you eat healthy, you will lose body fat. If you do not work out and lift weights and you do not eat enough calories, you lose muscle. When you go out to eat to a restaurant and you gain weight, you gain water from too much sodium that the food has. When you eat too much energy, meaning too many calories, which is energy, and then you don't work out that energy, you will store more body fat. If the energy that is not used in terms of food, if the food you ate does not get burned throughout the day in 24 hours, it gets stored as body fat. So if you eat something for breakfast and then you did not work out the rest of the day, whatever you ate for breakfast will get stored as body fat. Then you ate more food at lunch, then you ate more food at dinner. And so whatever food you eat throughout the day, if you do not burn whatever food you ate, that food gets stored as body fat. The body is like a burning machine, but if let's say you're eating 2,000 calories per day, the body can only burn 1,500. So then the 500 calories that's left over gets stored as body fat. Then you're gonna say, but I don't eat 2,000 calories a day. I barely eat 1,000. Okay, well, if you're eating 1,000 calories per day and you think the body is gonna burn 1,500, it doesn't, because the body did not receive enough energy to burn anything, because the body inside is starving. So it's going to drop cortisol, which is a stress hormone. So the body is in stress because the body did not receive enough food. The body did not receive enough fuel to burn. So therefore the body is now scared that it's dying because it didn't eat enough. And so when the body is stressed out, the body's job is to immediately make sure the body keeps you safe. So then the body keeps you safe by dropping cortisol, which is a stress hormone, which is fat, into the belly, because that is the number one place that most people will receive body fat, in order to save some fat to keep you safe for later. So next time that your body is stressed, it has energy stored as fat to take some fat to keep you safe. The body is stressed from another life experience. The body has the fat to keep you alive. If you were to get stuck on an island, then there's enough energy to keep you alive for 7 to 14 days or whatever, okay? Like that. There's enough energy to keep you alive. That's why if a person doesn't eat for a few days, there's enough fat stored in the body for the body to keep you alive until it receives more energy. When you lose muscle, your body stores more fat. So when you're trying to lose weight, you need to understand the biggest misunderstanding is when you want to lose weight, where do you think the weight is going to come from when you want to lose weight? So the correct language is, I think what everybody wants is to lose body fat from the body and then maintain muscle or make this muscle larger. Nobody wants to have belly fat because you can grab and squeeze belly fat, but you cannot squeeze muscle because muscle is really hard. Belly fat is soft. You also cannot lose weight from the liver, lungs. You can lose some bone, you can lose some blood. You can't lose weight from lungs. You can't lose weight from kidneys. You can't lose weight. Oh, kidneys, damn it. Shit. Oh man, I just realized why my scale has been higher this year. That means my kidneys have gotten a little bigger since I have kidney disease. So I have kidney disease, so if my weight is not going down because I get older, my kidneys enlarge. Anyway, if you're a healthy person, you're not gonna lose weight from kidneys, and if you have kidney disease, some of that is also taken into consideration because now my kidneys are larger this year than they were 2 years prior, and so that's why. Anyway, so you can't lose weight from your skull, you can't lose weight from your eyeballs, these things other than the water and the body fat. That's why this is so confusing, because the wording should be, I want to lose body fat. We all need to stop saying, I want to lose weight. But it's very difficult to stop saying, I want to lose weight, because we have been programmed and conditioned to use this vocabulary since before we were even born and we were in our mom's stomach hearing our mom talk about losing weight. Never going to stop saying lose weight, because that is how we've been programmed, conditioned, and what we are all so used to saying. That is the number one thought. That is the number one way we all communicate about the getting fit. Okay, so I try to talk about getting fit more than losing weight, but since everyone is so comfortable and used to the word losing weight, then the losing weight continues, and the losing weight industry is $6 billion. Everything's around losing weight. However, the correct way is losing and burning body fat. In order to get fit, you have to remember, this is your entire body. You need to increase your muscle mass. When you increase your muscle mass, then this body fat will get smaller. But when you increase your muscle mass, the total body weight will weigh more. So if you're 150 pounds, once you start building muscle, you will be 155 pounds. But if you had 30 pounds of fat, now you will have 35 pounds of fat. So when the muscle goes up, the body fat goes down, but the total weight of the body will still be the same depending on each person. For those women who are 190 pounds or more, so from my experience and my coaching thousands of women, anyone who's over 160 pounds can build muscle in calorie deficit. But for those women who are 155 and lower, they have trouble gaining muscle in calorie deficit. Now, I don't know why. I wish someone would would do this study. No, mommy. I wish somebody would do this little test with me. When someone is 100 and over 160 pounds, will do this with me, and someone who's 150 and under. So then we could see and do our own little study between us girls to see what how it works, because you need to do the work in order for you and I to learn more about this. Okay, there's no one's gonna do a study on this if they're not making, like a pharma making millions of dollars. So if you are open to something like this, let me know. Okay, but that's just been what I'm seeing. It seems like that a person who is under 150 pounds in calorie deficit, because I see this in my body, okay? I'm 129 pounds and I see this in my body. If I eat less than 1,400, I am not building muscle. And if I eat more than 1,400 calories, I am building muscle. I have to eat 1,600 calories in order to build muscle. So I could show this to you. There's this amazing scale that everybody should have that will show you if you're eating enough. It also shows you how much muscle mass you have, and it also shows you how much body fat you have. So once you start changing up how you eat, you will see if it's working for you or not. That's really how it goes. So I'm seeing that women who eat in calorie deficit and they're 150 pounds, they're just not gaining any muscle and they're not burning any fat. So the only way to do this is to give yourself enough time to build up that muscle. Otherwise, it's just not working. So at some point, you need to decide, are you willing to do the work? Yes or no? If you're not willing to do the work, which is okay too, but then I feel like women who are struggling should admit what they are willing to do. If you can admit, I am not willing to do this and I'll just live my life as I am right now and be happy, or I am willing to put in the work to change my life to become happy. However you decide to do, I feel like women need to decide one way or another instead of being in the middle of struggling how to do it. Either you choose to do it or you choose not to do it. But stop being wishy-washy, because in my opinion, I feel like that is more stressful on the mind when a woman is constantly feeling this back and forth fight in her head of the struggle. I feel like women should stop doing that. Either you're, but choose one or the other. Choose, yes, I'm just gonna be like this, or choose, all right, fine, I'm just going to be like this. Choose one way or another, because whichever way you choose, eventually, if you decide on which path you want to take, then at least you'll be mindful of that path and not struggle anymore in your head. I trust that this video shed some light on the confusion and that you understood what I'm trying to help women with. If there's any other questions, please let me know, because this is such an important topic that a lot of women are confused about, because then in addition to this, it becomes, well, should I do keto? Should I do intermittent fasting? Should I do this? Should I do this? Should I do this? Should I do this? And honestly, there's really no right or wrong way to do this other than you either need to build muscle or you need to cut the fat. Some people need to build muscle before they cut the fat, and some people are in a place where they can cut the fat and they have already built muscle. So however you decide, it is number one goal should be maintain muscle mass or build muscle mass. That should be the number one thought, and then the rest will just follow. I'm Karina Rabin, certified personal trainer and nutrition coach, certified in hormonal woman. Would love to educate younger generation, because I think that's where really the trouble comes from, is our parents do not teach children. And we are the children who now grew up not learning the education of health and fitness. And now we are struggling. We're still children who didn't receive that education that we should have received when we were younger.